A hearty welcome to one and all at Unique You, Kuch Baatein Zindagi Ki by 3H Companion Family. 3H Family works by the people, of the people, and for the people. We believe in connection, cultivation, and contribution in the field of human empowerment, civilization, spirituality, rejuvenation, innovation, and integrity. We deal in education without any box. We go beyond books and syllabus. The sky is unlimited, open for all learnings. We deal with spirituality and behavioral ethics as the first priority to develop human and realize being human and its purpose. We are humbly privileged with the gracious presence of our guest of honor, Colonel Gorkha sir, with us. And also, we have our eminent speakers, Ms. Chetna Mehrotra, founder Rangbhoomi Applied Theatre, and Ms. Michelle Picardo Joseph, coordinator Sanjeevani Word School. Miss Michelle has got some emergency, so she would not be with us today. We welcome you all, that is our guest of honor, our eminent speakers, and also the lovely participants at Zoom, Facebook, and our YouTube channel. Big round of applause to one and all. Now, I would invite Lieutenant Colonel to please share his words of wisdom with us.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. First of all, thanks to the founder of 3H for organizing this wonderful event and giving me the opportunity to interact with all of you. And also, I thank all other participants who are the panelists here. And special thanks to all the viewers who are present here on the working day. Well, the word unique, it's really my favorite because I really believe in uniqueness. Uh, in the world of 7.9 billion people, we need to believe that we are unique. Whether I, you, no two person are same. Even if you look at twins, on the face of it, it's possible that they look similar, but when you really observe, even twins or similar kind of people, they are not same. They all are unique. And I firmly believe in the uniqueness of each and every individual. So please believe that in 7.9 billion, nobody is there like you. And with that confidence and with that belief, I have lived more than 59 years, and whatever I could achieve, that was the foundation of this belief that I am very unique. I do not compare myself to anybody. My competition is with me. If I have to do better, I will better myself. I respect others. I respect their journey. I respect my journey. In 7.9 billion people, if you see, there is one thing common. When we get birth, birth is common. We come to this world. There is one thing certain, that is C, or rather, I'll say that is D, and that unfortunately is death. We all have to go. In between this, B means birth and D, death. What comes in alphabet is C. So, C, what I believe is create. I am responsible to create my own life, and each and every individual is responsible to create their own life. So, believe in your uniqueness, believe in your journey, create your own life, and the world is yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And before going further, I would like to, yes, bring some limelight, which I come to know about Sir Colonel Gorkha, that is Colonel Shankar Gorkha, an Indian Army. He is a veteran with more than 35 years of professional experience in the field of digital technology management. And more surprising, that he remained always a learner, even after completing his graduation in mechanical engineering. He did his post graduation in computer science, a very different subject. He served across India for 25 years, 21 years, and won very distinguished served medals during the service. After his army career since 2005, he is currently working as manager in an IT industry in Gujarat. He also hosts army related podcast, that is Rakshak remains active in health and wellness area. So he himself a big Rakshak, and then now he is welcoming all Rakshak from the army field at his podcast. Welcome once again, Lieutenant Colonel Shankar Gurkha at UniQ. We are honored to have you here. Thank you, sir.
Thank, thank you, Miss Chanchal.
Now I would like Ina to take the journey further.
Thank you so much, Anchal ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. And I would like to welcome all my guests and all my audience here. In this beautiful afternoon, we'll be spending the time together. And yes, first, already Chanchal ma'am has given the details about Lieutenant Colonel Shankar Gurkha, and it's an amazing to have his experience directly. He would be speaking in front of you. He has already spoken, and he remains to come on. And next, I would like to introduce my guest, Miss Chetna Mehrotra. And there is something unique in her name which we are definitely going to ask. Usually Chetna is written by one A in the end, and there are two A's I observed. I would be asking a question on that, Chetna ma'am. So let me, yeah, I'll give you time, and let me first introduce you to the guests and to all the audience here so that they know who Chetna Mehrotra is. Already some introduction has been shared by Chanchal ma'am. Miss Chetna Mehrotra is an applied theatre practitioner, a drama based learning facilitator, a TO theater of oppressed practitioner, a theater practitioner, and a dance movement language practitioner. Great, ma'am, to have you here. And we would be learning a lot of things from you. She has a vision to take these forms of art based facilitation to workspaces, open learning spaces, classes, and training rooms, thereby creating a culture of expression, acceptance, and love between people. No doubt, we miss out on all these things. Chetna Mehrotra's decade long work experience as a corporate trainer at Genpact, IBM, HP, NIIT, Emirates, Air Hostess Academy, Ministry of External Affairs, and American Express has taught her firsthand how image, marketing, customer service, training, and HR management impact the public perception of a corporation, its employee performance, customer service confidence, and its goal setting and result oriented business strategies. She has evolved innovative approach towards in-classroom training at corporations and educational institutions. She has introduced drama-based learning facilitation, narrative storytelling with movement, image, and forum theater, psychodrama, thereby making learning a doing phase rather just a lecture platform. Great, ma'am. This is the need of an hour nowadays. And if you talk about her current portfolio, it's Citibank, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, KPMG, BASF, Liberty Videocon, Airtel, GIP, Cape Gemini, Johnson and Johnson, Vodafone, LG, and number of companies are following after that. I can see Disney, Lokhandwala Foundation School. There are many, many, many which are over here. It's very difficult to read. We would love to hear it all from you. And if we talk about professional qualifications, certified image consulting facilitated from ICBI Mumbai, playback theatre certification from Arab School of Theatre, theatre of a press certification from CCDC Bangalore, drama for learning certification from TPPL Mumbai. Awards: Rangbhumi has received the Best Diversity and Inclusion Award in Socio-Cognitive Diversity Practices through Applied Theatre at Best DNI Asia Practices Award and Seminars. Superb. Chetna ma'am has also received the Seed of Knowledge Award in Education, Applied Theatre in Education Practices by Disney World School. Her work credentials have been featured in the Pedagogy and Theatre of the Oppressed Journal US, Shared Story Australia, and Teach Meet Australia. So let's have her on the platform of Unique You 3H Companion. Wonderful to have you here. And of course, none other than our Lieutenant Colonel Shankar Gurkha sir. So we will have a pleasant conversation, wonderful, enriching learning experience. And now I would hand over the stage again back to Chanchal ma'am for the questions which are already in her mind and she is ready to just throw them out.
So, since Dr. Chetna is on spot right now, let's. Dr. Chetna,
Hello.
are you ready? Yeah.
Yes.
So, yes, my query with you is that you kept revolving the chair as a trainer, for different roles and employers at different places, organizations, institutes, corporate sector, and so on. So, where do you find the most difficult time to make your learners learn what you want to teach them or train them?
Wow. This question has never been asked to me in any HR interview. If you were my interviewer, you would have never hired me. It's like I'm not prepared. And I'm so glad. But for Namaste, everybody. Thank you, Chanchalji, Eena and everybody. Salam, Sashrikal, Namaste. Good evening, everybody. It's such a pleasure to share this forum with Colonel Gurkha, and always in the company of people in the services. I was born and raised in Dehradun, and my 90% of my classmates were children of the army officers in the services. So I'm very honored to be served within your presence today. And I'm buying time, Chanchal, to make the answer. Okay. Okay.
No problem. We'll wait for this answer because, this is a very crucial and very important thing to be asked and to know about.
Yes, yes. So you're right. I think by my I would say innate, like I was born to be a person of a person who loves colors, like how you can see me right now, my background or whatever I eat, and I live by People call me unpredictable, but I love this part of me because I take people by surprise, and they're like, Abhi, what's going to happen? And that's the part I love about me, because that's what makes me more creative, and I can generate more, because I don't believe, okay, whatever has happened, it's gone. Now, what can I create more? What's more unpredictable now? So I think that's how, when you say, there were many hats I donned. I moved to one space to another as a trainer, then as an image consultant. Well, let me tell you, the answer to your question is, when I donned the hat of an image consultant. That was a time where it was very tough to kind of create this experience of a Western concept, which I learned from my American trainer, and give it to the Indian market, to make them understand, and especially the women in the corporate sector and women in general, is to take care of yourself, spend some time on yourself, because image consultancy was about, not only about the clothes, definitely, and I love myself dressing up, my own self, and it is also about the inner beliefs and the limiting beliefs we hold in our own selves. So that was something which was a little challenging for people to kind of move out of a traditional idea of what image consulting is. We've always seen image consulting as clothes, or just outer self. So I created my own concept of also moving inner to the inner work, which I think over a period of time worked fantastic. People started to, when you're inside, you're like there. I think you can just carry on anything that you feel like. Yeah. So that was, I think, a challenging part when I became a trainer in that field. Yes.
Wonderful, splendid. And the name Rangbhumi is itself articulated and tells us that you are a colorful personality and what has revealed from your personality today. Thank you so much. Ina, I think there is one more question in Ina's mind, which she was eager to ask in the beginning itself. So, Ina, over to you.
Correct. How come your name has two A's in the end? Usually I've seen Chetna, Chetna. There are two A's popping up in the end and they're looking very attractive. Is there any particular reason?
um, okay, there is a story to it. This was about 8 years ago. I was Chetna Mehrotra, it's like with a single A. And about 8 years ago, no, it's not even 8, 9 years ago, when Rangbhumi was getting its shape and it was kind of maturing, and we were kind of making it more as a professional setup, is somewhere, one of my friends that I was with in BNI network, somewhere she said she was somebody who does this work around letters, it's not numerology, I don't know what you call that with letters. So she said, you know what, double A will have more artistic feeling to your work and everything. So I said, okay, let me just do it, double A. I like more filmy, yes. Amitabh Bachchan, it will be Amitabh Bachchan, Chetna. Okay, do it.
But if it would be three A's, then it would be superb. Three A's have accept, then attempt, and then appreciate. So
Wow.
whenever we will be speaking Chetna, so what effect it would be. Great, ma'am. Lovely. So, Lieutenant Colonel Shankar Gurkha, sir, I have a question in mind. Just now it has come. Like,
Okay.
what I came to know from your words as well as from your profile, that you remain a very means inquisitive person. You want to always learn and do and create. So, can you please tell us about anything which you have created? That would be awesome to listen.
Yeah, sure. I think what they say, learning never ends. If you stop learning, you, I think, finished.
Right.
And at various stages of my life, I was finished because I stopped learning. But fortunately, it remained consistent in a sense that I have a teacher at home. So she makes sure that I keep learning new things. So on a lighter note, I would say that where learning helped me.
Mhm.
Uh, I did, as you said, that I did my engineering, and in my family, there was no one from army. My surname is Gurkha, and I am from. My father was from Nepal, and he came at a very young age, and he settled here. I was born in India only, and doing engineering in my family, nobody was there. And that time we were in Gujarat. Now also I am in Gujarat. And after doing engineering, I started exploring. I joined a small company, which was that time Textile Bearings, Susan Textile Bearings Limited, and I started as a quality control engineer. What I didn't like about that job was going into shifts. Mechanical engineers would understand going to the shop floor, and uh, those times shifts were almost weekly changing. So you have a first shift, second shift, third shift, and then I was little sports type. I had uh, NCC during my college days. So I kept on learning. I kept on thinking about the career. I applied in ONGC, certain public sectors, government sectors. I was not selected. And one fine day, we three uh, classmates of engineering college, we were in the same company, and we used to do as classmates there, or uh, keep on doing. We keep chit chatting, exploring new avenues. And one day, one of my classmate came, and he came with the advertisement that this is the advertisement for army, which was join as a technical graduate in 59 technical graduate course. I didn't know anything about army. uh, I started learning. I started reading what is it, we both. And I asked him curiously that nobody's there in army from your, he was a Gujarati, he is a Gujarati, and how come you come up with this proposal to me, while, as you all know, that most of the Gurkhas are in army, but in my family nobody was. So he said, see yaar, Bangalore jana hai, they will give you expenditure to go there, come there, and 5 दिन रहना है. So we will go. If we get selected, we will think. Otherwise, we'll roam Bangalore and come back. So, that really clicked. Young, 20, we were 21, 22. So we said, okay, let's go. But then we didn't have any clue. I think, met one or two friends, and they gave us very small book, how to clear service selection board. And I remember still, I'm talking of 83, 36 years, 36 hours of train journey. We both started reading that book. That was the preparation for service selection board. And when we went there, it's 4 to 5 days of really comprehensive test. I remained natural, whatever I could learn in 21 years of service and that small service selection board. I appeared for the exam. On the last day, we are called. We came to know during these 5 days that out of almost 1,000 students before us, not a single selection was there. So we all were very nervous. In my batch, a total of 60 engineers were there. They came from all the corners of country, and then they said, started, and they said, settle down, and we all were waiting for the result. And out of this 60, there were three names, or rather chest number. They shouted, one of that chest number was mine. So three were selected out of 60. Just compare, not a single from 1,000 and three out of 60. The point I'm trying to make, army selects only the right material which fits for the army. That is very one, I think, viewer and those who are uh, listening this, whenever you go for any kind of competition or any kind of specific to defense forces, never listen to anybody that this kind of things happen, you can go out of turn. It's all your competence. If you have it in you, you will get selected. Look at me, I just learned 36 hours how to have clear service selection board, and I got selected. So learning, if I really say, engineering college, these all are part of learning, but which helped me is which transformed my life. I got selected and then I joined army and the journey started. So learning specifically, whenever anybody asks me, that helps you in transforming your life. And if you stop learning, I did in over 35 years of my service, it's not that constantly you keep learning. Certain phases come, you become slack. And I look at back now, then whenever I was slack, I was finished. My growth had stopped. And now I'm, as I said in my bio, I think Chanchal had read, technology, army, now I'm into health and wellness. And I'm currently undergoing one program of 16 weeks to learn new thing. So that is what learning matters to me. Thank you.
Gurkha sir, thank you. And again, it's not like what you are learning. Again, the process continues. Whatever experiences you just have shared, we all have learned that it's only learning that keeps us growing. And if you want to shine, everybody I'm speaking, if you want to shine and rhyme, keep learning, keep growing. That's the only mantra here, what sir has said. And he is himself a big set example to it. So thank you, sir. And now I will again come up to Miss Chetna. Chetna, ma'am, a very, splendid and what I found always when I think about life that it is just like a drama, right? And we all are players. And this world is a stage where we keep on revolving ourselves in different roles. And I think you are the best person who can tell us, either through words or any of your act, how to make it more colorful in our lives as well. Ma'am?
Sure. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you so much for this. So definitely each moment, as I say, is a moment of possibilities, and that's what theater tells us. You know, each moment the actor or the performer has to be present while either on the stage or performing. You can't lose that moment because the next moment is another emotion or the other. So being present with each moment, whatever the character is, you know, it could be angry, sad, the co-actor could fling in, can say anything to you, negative, positive, but you're so present with it, you know. So I think one thing which theater has taught me is to be present, and second is allowance. So the kind of work we do is applied theater, which is a little different from theater, which generally people know. Applied theater comes with a very cathartic space and a cathartic value of capacity to heal, capacity to for deeper listening, capacity for allowance. You know, the methods that we use are highly participatory, where the audience is never silent. The audience is very active. So let's do one quick thing, because the audience should never be silent. I'm going to invite, because it's a unique you platform, everybody has a uniqueness. So everybody right now, if you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, or my people here, everybody, do you all have a pen or a stick, anything? Lipstick bhi chalega, no problem. Okay. So everybody, if you have a pen or anything, yeah, writing, pencil. So can you tell me, what do you use it for? Show me how do you use it? Colonel Saab. Abhi bataiye. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, everybody can join. Yes, if you're connecting on yes. So this is used for writing. Yes, Raiden, if I'm pronouncing your name right, Raiden Roro. Yes. Now I'm going to invite now all of you to do this and use this in a way it is not used. Don't use it as a pen and use it as something else. Or a lipstick, Raiden. Yes. So Shelly's saying, okay, sochne ke liye, yes, okay. What else?
I have an answer to throw it and to attract someone's attention.
Yes, you're the naughty Ina. I know. School में क्या होते होंगे? Yes. So yes, Shaq. Okay, what else? Chanchal, try. Come on, yes.
I'm just rotating it, spinning it.
Yes.
When we become nervous, we do so.
Yeah. So it's a fidget. Yes, why not? And somebody's writing.
Chetna ma'am, for
Yes.
educators, it is also used as a pen in case when we don't have a scale to draw the margin. We
Ah,
always take use of this pen and just draw the margin quickly and just finish up our work and go home.
absolutely, Shelly.
And number of times I have done this.
Yes,
Well,
experience.
well said, Shelly ma'am.
One more idea.
Yes, yes, Ina ji.
Everybody try the cap. I'm trying
Acha,
try to
see,
use it as a
yes,
whistle.
listen.
Try.
Whistling, my God. Don't cap.
Yes, wonderful. Colonel
Yes,
Colonel
yes.
Gupta, what about you? Sir, please. Sir, unmute, sir, unmute. अच्छा, कान में कुछ करते. Okay, and Pooja is writing.
Hello.
Yes, Najmul ji, yes, please. How will you
Yes,
use?
yes. I can practice my pen to draw.
Yes, pen to even draw. Yes, maybe not write or draw. Absolutely, beautiful.
But Chetna
Thank
ma'am,
you.
I also use it. Suppose these are the
Thank
papers.
you.
This is my pen. I also use it to pin up my papers with the help of
Yes.
this pen
Amazing.
so that it
Holding.
doesn't fly up.
I
Yes.
have one more
Right.
idea.
Yes, Ina ji, please. Yes.
This is the cap. Where I usually sometimes use it when I don't get anything. I
Acha.
remove the cap.
हाँ.
Bottle is there. I open it when the plastic bottle is there.
Oh, yes.
Just to make a hole in this.
Yes,
It
you
happens
Yes, you
for
pierce it.
piercing.
Yes. And Raiden, what about you? Show us, Raiden. Raiden's got some.
I use this.
What's
I
it?
use this to play.
You play. Okay. Wonderful.
Great.
Wonderful.
Let's
So,
clap for
thing.
each other.
One
Great.
more thing is left. I think this is the easiest one here.
Ina ji, पूरा paper leak हुआ है लगता है. You leak paper has been leaked to you. Oh,
Yes.
Juda Pain. Oh, demonstration. Live demo by Ina ji. It's a
Right, right.
Yes, yes. Why not? So see, all of you
Festive.
are celebrating your
Chetna ma'am, one more thing.
yes.
I've come across many children, sometimes whenever they are in stress, I have found them fiddling with a pen like this.
Yeah, what Chantal ji was
N
also
number of
saying.
times.
Yes.
They were
Right.
just doing like this. What is this for? For stress.
Yes.
It's a channel.
Releasing.
It's a
Yes,
channel.
releasing.
Release.
Right,
Absolutely.
right, right.
And absolutely. So let's celebrate all our unique answers. You guys were so amazing with all your responses.
Right.
Beautiful. So that is what is the lived experience of theater. And in a class with children, when we work, we value every response. There is allowance of every response. There's so much of say a safe space to receive people as they are, because somewhere somebody did receive us, somewhere people did support us, receive us. So that's what theater, this is actually how our classroom would look like if you come to our classroom. So
Yes.
as you asked Chantal ji about, so this is what I think theater in every day. And also theater, I think what we do in applied theater is also about questioning, developing critical consciousness. So when we work with children in schools as a part of applied theater work, there is a lot of non-hierarchical space which is created between us and them. They come up, and the first thing which Nikhil is also my team member, he always says student-teacher relationship, to work on that first. Can a student come up to you and say that my mother is unwell and I'm not able to concentrate, ma'am, today? I can't give you any answers. Will we receive that? Are we ready to receive that? So that's to be built. And then moving on from there, can we create spaces of non-hierarchical critical questioning, critical consciousness? Because all these students and all these young generation will be people like Colonel Gurkha or Chanchal ma'am, Eena ma'am, and so many people who will be sitting in policy making as teachers, as educators. These are all future. So working on their ideologies, their philosophies right now can create so much more for all of us later.
Perfect.
Yes.
So great workshop we had with you. All had colorful smiles on their faces, and it is reflected by each one of us as we responded. Right? And thank you so much for all participants, those who have
Chanchal ma'am,
participated. Yes,
Chanchal
Shelly
ma'am,
ma'am.
if given
Yes.
a permission,
Yes.
can
Yes.
I share something for a minute?
Yeah, sure, sure, please.
Okay, this is Unique You platform with
Yes.
unique guests among us, with unique coordinators and all unique personalities. And I can see we are 16 in number. So can I greet you all in a unique style?
Oh, sure, please.
Okay.
Please, please.
I wish everybody, I'm greeting everybody by Takda Raho. And I'm coming back to it as Chetna ma'am just told me, she's from Dehradun. I'm also from Dehradun, born and brought up in Dehradun. Okay, now I'm settled in Delhi, and half of my family members are from army. Okay, so since childhood till now, I have seen that Indian army regiments, how Jawans greet everybody as Jai Hind. But a week back, one of my educator friend, she sent me a video. She's from Assam. She sent me a video wherein the name of the video was Takda Raho. So she told us that in Assam regiments, the greeting is by this Takda Raho. And the significance why this was in a troll, because during pandemic also, each and everybody used to wish, because they want to wish everybody a healthy life, robust health style. So that's
Right,
the
right.
Takda Raho. So that was one unique greeting
So
I learned.
So this is, Hannah, this is the way we should. Tagda raho.
Takda Raho,
Great.
Takda Raho. So I just saw Colonel Shankar Gurkha, and I just
Great.
wanted to greet him, and ma'am just told me she's from Dehradun. So it reminded me of that video that, yes, this is Unique You platform, and this is Unique You greeting, and I wanted to wish everybody with this greeting, Takda Raho.
Can I request
Thank
everybody
you.
to come on the screen and do this Tagra Raho so I can click a picture of it? It's something really beautiful.
Right, Tagda
Brings in
raho.
ener- It brings in energy in you when you're doing it.
Right. And thumbs up. With Tagda raho, thumbs up.
I will do it with one because I have to click. Yes.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay. And Colonel Gurkha, because she has already said Tagda raho, it means it is meant for you very much. We all are already Tagda, isn't? So, sir, from today itself, you need to work upon it. And another thing, what is coming to my mind, like discipline is the core area of our army field. What do you say? You are more disciplined or your wife? Or who? Or both?
Well, first of all, I think Shally, right? Shally,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
very much for really bringing that. I am so happy that you know this Tagda Raho.
Yeah, I just have
Recently, it
to.
has become very popular. I know that WhatsApp video
Yeah,
of some army officer's daughter. I don't
yeah,
remember
Seema ma'am,
name,
Seema ma'am.
but yeah. So uh, first of all, that I would say it's Assam regiment's how you greet. That's
Yeah,
what she told.
yeah,
But similar way, each and every regiment in the army has a unique way of uh, greeting, right? Say, for example, Gurkha regiment,
mhm,
they will say Ayo Gorkhali, right? It is that there, and their war cry is Jai Mahakali, Ayo Gorkhali,
yeah,
Tagda Raho for Assam regiment. And the similar way, Sikh, Punjab, Maratha, they all have their unique tradition and culture. Indian Army is one, no doubt about it, but unit tradition, the regiment traditions are absolutely respected and so well entrenched, which motivates each and everyone in the unit. In the name of unit, that person or that soldier will be ready to die. So that gritting is one of the key to keep the morale of army, I would say. So each and every regiments or corps or services have their own way of greeting. Jai Hind is very
Yes.
common
Till the
across,
time we
right?
knew only Jai
Uh,
Hind.
Yes.
yeah. So there are many. I said Gurkha. You really try and find out. You will get it on Indian Army
Yeah.
websites or on Google or from particular regiments websites. It's very fascinating. Thank you, Shelley, for bringing out that. Now
Welcome,
coming to for that question,
sir.
discipline. Discipline, yes. Discipline is the hallmark of Indian Army, isn't it? Uh, I am an engineering graduate. When I will share my experience. Engineering graduate, by the time you do engineering, you become quite a bit of already in terms of your personality is formed. And engineering colleges, you know that it's quite little bit of on a naughty side. And I'm talking of 83 when I joined army, long hair traditions and all that. So when I went to Dehradun, uh, the first day as an engineering graduate, when you join, you are given some perks. You get some you are told that you will get commissioned as a second lieutenant. You will be considered during your training, so you get pay and all that. So we go with that air that we are already second lieutenant, and once we go there, we will get office and everything. So the first day, there's were a lot many engineering graduates, when they ask, "Hey, sir, where is my office?" So they said, tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock, you come, we will take you to the office. And I think in my batch, we were almost 59, all with different shapes, size, long hair, different hairstyle, and everything. First day, next 4 o'clock, you have to get up, and they say, you come to this place, that's your office. You know what it is? It's a barber shop. And all the 59, the first thing they give you, they make you, those who are from Dehradun, they know how gentlemen cadets are. It's all, I think they make you totally uh, soldier cut, which is now in fashion. Earlier, that time it was not. And then the grind starts. You get up at 4 o'clock, then you go for PT, you go for uh, classes, you come back, you don't know, then night 9 o'clock you sleep in the night, sometime ragging and all that. But then you are, I think, what do you call it? You are selected as diamond, but diamonds are not a cut. In during training, you are cut, you are polished, and discipline is inculcated in you. And once in another, I think 1 month or 2 months, you get set, and that discipline, I think, differentiates our defense forces even today. And that I think once it was founded, or it was uh, put in me, or rather, I would say it was drilled in me. After that, I didn't find any problem. And especially living from army you are already disciplined. But when you come to civil life, when I left in 2005, the company where I served, I will complete 16 years. Not a single day I have got late in 16 years. We have a punching system. 9 o'clock is the office time. You can check up from the record that 8:50 or 8:45 to 8:50, I have daily been able to reach here. 16 years. That is what uh, discipline army has taught. Many people, they want to inculcate all those in my company, but somehow they are not able to maintain. Discipline is ingrained in us in such a way that if I don't reach, I will feel uncomfortable. right? Discipline forced is okay, but real discipline is you do the right thing when you are not watched, when you are not under the scanner, and you do the right thing which is required. That is the self discipline. Yes, I'm very thankful to the army that I have been disciplined, and because of that, all the area, not professionally, personally also, I have been immensely benefited, meaning I maintain my health. I think Chanchal ma'am told that you need to, I think, become little Tagda Raho. Maybe on the screen I may look compared to all
Sansari.
of you. But yes, otherwise I'm quite healthy. It is because of discipline. I could maintain my interest in remaining physically okay because of discipline. And coming to my better half, she is a teacher. She is teaching. Being a teacher, she is also strict disciplinarian, and her students, generally 11th and 12th, in spite of being her as a very very strict disciplinarian or teacher, they love her the most. So we both are disciplined, luckily, and we follow the disciplined life. And I credit that all to army. So all my listeners and whosoever is watching us, I think army is the great place to be, because I am the example who can really compare. I have been into corporate life for 16 years now. I am not criticizing. Uh, what I am saying, army is unique. If you want to experience, you have to be there. That's what. Coming to
Right, sir.
Dehradun, there are, I think, many people in the panel from Dehradun. I also have a strong connections to Dehradun. My wife is from Dehradun, and ultimately from here we will uh, settle there in another 4 years' time. So Dehradun is,
Yes.
yes, it's I think what we call uh, heaven for army people. You know that.
Yeah, yes. Heaven for all. Actually, Dehradun is
Yeah,
a very
true,
good
true, true.
place, a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
heaven for all. And sir, it was just a fun created by me saying Tagda Raho, but
No, no,
it is
I
not
am not
meant.
complaining.
No. It's actually it's not meant for all those who are very well framed. Like they are not fat, but yes, they have a very sound personality, and that's what you have. So I appreciate. And now coming to the closing time, because we are out of our time today with so many number of learnings here. Sir, anything which remains, or shall I now felicitate and start doing our honor?
I think I have shared whatever I could
Okay.
with this, since we didn't have much of a time for preparation. It was very
Yes.
impromptu. Thank you very much.
No, I'll be
Thank
calling
God
you
that
as
you
a
did.
speaker as well. I'll be calling you as a speaker as well.
So
So more learnings
that,
on the way.
yeah, nothing much. I think those who listen, again, I would say you are unique. Create your own C between B and D. Create your own life and try to compete with yourself. Make better version of yourself. And I think mantra is given by Chanchal ma'am and Chetna ma'am also. Keep learning.
Right,
The
right.
day you
Very.
stop learning, you are finished.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Self discipline is the very key to everything. Keep going. And you have already given us. Thank you so much. Chetna ma'am, is there anything you want to give as mantra to all of us?
Well, for me, mantra, for me, as you know, I don't belong, like I come from a Punjabi family, and my grandmother's always, in my home, people have we have a large families, 15, 14, and Dehradun, where we lived, had a great, people. I mean, I saw Bisht and Negis and Rawats were my classmates, people from Kashmir. So I had a huge diversity, people from Malaysia were people in boarding school. So I had a huge uh, I developed a huge plasticity, flexibility for people, and empathy for people from diverse culture. So also that brought in a lot of conflicts because there was diversity, there were differences, but the way beautifully my grandmother would kind of say, "Koi gal nahi, chal khane vich ki hai," it's like nothing. Tell us what's for food. So that means, eating together, being together in something will cement those relationships back. So I learned that from her, that whatever it is, maybe something, find that one thing as a collective which unites you back. And I think as a collective, be it army, be it education sector, anywhere, collective when gets together brings more strength. So differences rahenge, there will be conflicts. In theater also, we say the best drama is the one which has the best conflict. The most
Right, ma'am.
complex conflict. So move on and find that one unique way to come together.
Thank you so much. Great message from all the people here. And I now going to give my hearty thanks, sincere thanks to each one of you. But before that, we shall be honoring and felicitating our guest today. And we have Colonel Shankar Gurkha sir with us. Sir, we proudly present a token of love to you as a sapling and a certificate of honor and gratitude for your precious time and virtuosity at the platform of Unique You Kuch Baatein Zindagi Ki. We are privileged and honored to have you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
A
Thank
big
you so
round of
much.
applause for sir. And now I would also like you to felicitate our guest, that is our eminent speaker, Miss Chetna, and our coordinator, Miss Ina Singh. So a round of applause to Miss Chetna Mehrotra. Sir, please.
Maybe Miss Chetna may like little bit more colorful certificate. No, nice certificate. But it's a great honor to be with you, Chetna ma'am, and listen to your life's journey and experiences, sharing so openly and making it lively for the audience, also making it uh, make them participate. Very uh, what do you call, creating a drama, and that has become more interesting. Otherwise, I think Miss Chanchal had planned only for half an hour. We are already 1 hour and we don't know. So
Yes.
that's a good thing. When you forget your time, you forget what you are, that means the flow is there. So I think great way you met, that is all this. Of course, we are digitally connected, but you're connected all very well. And I can see certain uh, participants joining across the country, also Indonesia and all that. So my hello to everybody. And thank you very much. Please accept this certificate as our gratitude for investing your time. And we have learned quite a bit from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Colonel sir. Thank you so much. And it's great pleasure to receive it from you. Thank you.
Now coming to the Ina Singh. What should I call it? Speaker, coordinator, or MC for this? Because when I
Yes.
joined, she was there and she did a very good thing to make me comfortable. She appreciated my background. So I became really very comfortable and connected with this. Otherwise, let me tell you very openly, it's always when you go to the new place, little bit of nervousness is there, no? It's always, we are all human, and although we have experience of connecting, speaking to various platform, but it is always that kind of. So I really didn't know when I saw the poster that all women power is there, what I'll speak. But I really appreciate that Ina has made it so easy for me to settle in. That is one, and plus actively I could see in chat she was constantly there, interacting with all the audience who have come, sparing this time. I think she was connecting them in the background, continuously chatting with them, appreciating them, responding to their appreciation. Thank you so much, Miss Ina Singh, and
Thank you so much, sir. It's a
we
real,
wish
real
that we
happiness
interact
to
more.
have it from you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. And Ina and Ma'am Chetna, it's a big congratulations to both of you. And sir, we are honored and we have sincere gratitude for you that you have showered your blessings and with your golden thoughts of wisdom as well as your life experiences. We all are honored. And my participants here, your encouragement has made us to do more and more. So thank you, each one of you. Hearty thanks from 3H family to each one.